Hello everyone, Merk here. As the game director of Majestic, I would like to welcome you to our first, which I would like to call, MERKjestic Showcases. On the 25th of October, we will be releasing a closed beta demo to 250 lucky participants. But, before we get into the showcase, let me explain the basic stats that we will see in battle. On the screen we have a lot of things going on, but of course the first thing that we notice are two characters on screen. On the left we see Froline, the main protagonist of Majestic, and on the right we see a Swatter, one of the menacing enemies you will encounter. On the top left of the screen you can see that the player bar has three colored stat icons. The purple one stands for Dura, which is short for durability. This is basically the HP stat of the player. And the red one stands for Power and the blue one stands for Defense. And on the top right, you can actually see that the enemies will have their own stats as well, but also they have a green icon that stands for Exo, which is short for Exoskeleton. This is basically their version of HP. So yeah, let me explain what they do. So the first one, you can see that the player has 5 power, and you can see that the enemy has 7 defense. So when I attack, I will attack with 5 power, and it will be blocked completely by its 7 defense from the enemy. But if you look at the second arrow, it would mean that with its 8 power and I have only 5 defense as the player, the 8 power goes over the 5, which deals 3 direct damage to the player. So in other words, power needs to go over defense. If power and defense are equal, it would still be 0 damage. Alright, enough about that, let's hop into battle. For everyone who's going to participate in our beta, we actually have provided a tutorial where we have 2 battles. The first battle is an actual battle that learns the basics of the stats, what we just explained about, and how you can attack. And also you just have a few cards in your hand without drawing any more, without getting any fuel, which is almost the main mechanic of our game. So it's basically learning you, so this is what I can do with the attack button and enter. It's simple, but it's necessary for people to really get a grasp of what you want to do for a game. So you can see that there are cards that have 0 fuel, which can still do damage for you, to the enemy, and also lower defense, so you are actually able to do attack. But of course the main thing of our game is deck building, and without an engine, which Froline now doesn't have, an engine provides fuel and drawing power, so you can actually get more out of your deck building process that you actually already succeeded for. So you see Mr. Frogson, it actually gave us now a level 1 Gungeon. He found that somewhere, that's just the lore of it. And now you have a engine on your back with a turret, and with this turret you can use an ability where with 1 bullet you can drop the defense by 1 for 1 turn. So now the enemy's defense is actually at 0, so you can deal a lot of damage. But here you can actually learn a lot more about how do you use fuel and how do you refuel. So in other words, you now have enough fuel, for example, to play some cards. But now you only, for example, this costs 3, so now you have 3 left. Now you want to equip, let's say this, boom. Now I have a nice torso, and then I have 1 left. I cannot use this guarding gears, but I kind of want to do it, so I refuel this one, and now I'm going to activate the defense gears on myself. Now I have +3, and I'm dropping his attack a little down, and I'm going to attack. See how many damage it does. You can actually see it in the preview as well, but it's nice to see, boom, some big damage coming up. So we have 8 damage already. Now I will end my turn. It will actually do a lot of damage to myself, not a lot, but at least 3 damage. But you can see on my turn, I will draw a card from my engine, there it is, and I have 3 fuel. I cannot really do much with it, so I'm just going to do attack and see how many damage I can still get off. I think it will be 2, 3, 3. Yeah. There we go. And now I'm just going to end my turn, see how many damage he does to me, because he still has a random force ability. Gives him, ooh, that's a lot of damage. But hopefully my next card will actually be better, and I can actually use it. There we go. That's a luck of the draw. Let's see how that works. First equip this one, because now I still have enough fuel. There we go. 3 cards. Ah yeah, the engine is out of fuel. So I want to keep playing cards, so let's refuel something. There we go. I'm going to equip the claw, giving me 1 power more. And let's drop his defense just for fun. And there we go. Now if I attack, 8 over 3 would be enough to do 5 damage. And there we go. That's basically how we want to show you the tutorial on how things work. So basically that is what I wanted to showcase to you guys, and I'm really looking forward to all 250 beta testers to see what they actually come up with. Because when you start the demo, you can of course skip the tutorial. I just recommend trying it once, but we really want to see what you're going to do, what you're going to explore, how many battles you will be winning, what kind of cards you're going to use, and of course, who is actually going to win against the boss. So thank you so much. And I would love to see you all on Friday. Merk out.